Okay. Greetings, students. This is week 4 of the Educational Research Action Research course. And so I just want to go over a few things for this week. The first of which is the learning communities. So all discussion boards will take place within your individual learning communities. All of the discussion leaders in terms of the discussions being student led have been emailed. And so you will access your learning community, and in your learning community, you will utilize the group discussion board tool, and then you'll create a thread from there and post your question for the group. So each week, members of the group are going to rotate through this role. And so those that are leading the discussion will be graded solely on their question. And so when you log into your learning community, you will see instructions about how to create the question. And so there are points that are associated with each of the 5 pieces that are required for the assignment. Okay. Now, if you are a member of the group that's participating in the discussion, those, in terms of your points for your discussion, that is the same. That's not changed in terms of what's required in the syllabus and what's listed in the rubric. Okay. So your initial posting of 250 words, and then your responses of 100 words to 2 other students is still required. Okay. So if you have any questions about that, make sure that you post them in the parking lot. Also, in terms of assignments for this week, so I've graded all of the discussion board postings. Y'all have done a phenomenal job talking about the readings from last week, and so I have not had a true opportunity to address some of the comments that have been made, but y'all are really talking about some phenomenal things, and you really have great questions. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to identify themes that I see happening throughout your discussion as a group, and I'm going to address them in a separate video. Okay, so again, questions, email me or post them in the parking lot. The other thing, reading assignments. Phenomenal job on the reading assignments. I'm starting to see a little bit more conciseness in your summaries on the reading. I've seen folks go from 9 pages to 2 pages. Good job, good job. And so continue to do that. Just remember that again, this is a synthesis, a concise synthesis of the readings. So in the first portion, you're summarizing the readings. You're summarizing points across the readings. Make sure that you cite them using APA. Also make sure that as you're picking out key points that you utilize the same strategy, and then at the very end that you are writing up the implications for your research and your practice. Okay, and also try to throw some questions in there. Again, that will help you with your discussion board. Okay, and helping you to generate some questions that will be helpful to move the discussion along each week. So, and in terms of APA, like I've mentioned previously, I'm not going to dock points on APA, but that does not mean that you should not try to use APA. Do your best to use proper format, refer to your manual, make sure that you try to include references at the very end, okay? And then because when it comes time for the paper, I will begin to grade for APA. So this is just a good practice period, and so definitely try to use this time to the best of your ability. Okay. Alrighty, there are no other assignments due this week outside of the reading summary, which is due tonight. I'm going to extend the discussion board posting deadline to noon every Saturday, so that way you have a little bit more time. I know that y'all are working, during the week, so I want to make sure that y'all have a little bit more extended time. Okay. All right. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Oh, and don't forget, also Tuesdays and Thursdays are virtual office hours. All right, bye.